Hi mathematicians! In this video, I am going to show you how to solve a system of equations by graphing. And when we have a system of equations, that means that we have two or more equations at the same time. And you can see here we do. We have two equations. So we are working with a system. And when we have a problem ask us to solve the system, we are looking for the place that the two lines intersect. So in this case, we are looking at right here because that is where the two lines cross. The big kid word for that is intersect. So that is our solution, which is what the question is asking us to find. And in order to label that intersection point, we need the x-coordinate first, and then we need the y-coordinate second. And remember that this is your x-axis, and the vertical line is your y-axis. So it just so happens in this problem that both our x and our y value are the same because the intersection point is right there in the middle of the graph. So our solution, our answer for problem number 1 is this ordered pair right here, 0, 0. For number 2, try pausing the video and then identifying where you think the solution to this system is, and then restart the video, please, when you're ready. So we're looking for the x and the y coordinate for where they intersect. So you'll notice that the two lines intersect right here where I just put that purple coordinate. And I know that I need to do my x coordinate first and my y coordinate second. So I'm going to start with my x coordinate, which the x is the horizontal line. So I'm going to look here. And what is my x-coordinate? Well, this coordinate lines up right here in the middle of the x-axis. So that coordinate is a 0. Then I need to look and see what my y-coordinate is. And if I look at my y-axis, I see it lines up right here. Which is 1, 2, 3 down. And since it's down, that means it's going to be a -3. So my coordinate, my solution, my intersection point is 0 and -3. Okay, if you would please pause the video and try number 3 on your own, and then restart the video when you are ready to check your answer. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here on number 3. My intersection point is right here where the two lines intersect, and the x-coordinate is right here at 5 on the x-axis, and then the y-coordinate is right here at -3. So my solution is 5, -3, because you know that your x comes first and then your y comes second. So that gives us a solution of 5, -3. So now I'd like you to try number 4 on your own. And when you are ready to have it checked, please just let me know and I will check it for you. And then go ahead and try number 5 on your own, please. And I will check that one for you as well. Now that we're at number 6, you're going to notice that we're not given the graphs anymore, but that is okay because we are allowed to use the Desmos graphing calculator, which will graph it for us. So before you move on, please open another window and open that Desmos graphing calculator at the website that I have here in yellow for you. Then restart the video once you're ready. So the first thing I'm going to do is type my first equation into the Desmos calculator, and you're going to type it right up here in this area. And be careful because it's easy to make a mistake. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to type y equals 3. To get the fraction bar, you hit the front slash 2 x minus 2. Now, this probably doesn't look like the line that I'm expecting it to look like, and you're absolutely right. I have done it wrong so that I can show you to make sure that you don't make the same mistake. Notice that this doesn't really match up with the equation that I have here. It doesn't look exactly the same. The reason for that is, and I'm going to hit the backspace, when I did 3 divided by 2, I need to take my cursor and move it out to the side so that the x goes out next to it, not underneath the fraction bar. And then I hit minus 2. So now I have something that looks more like a line. To enter the second equation in my system, I am going to click underneath the one I've already typed. And I'm going to say y equals negative x plus 8. And so as you can see, it's graphed it for us. So I can look at the graph and use that to help me figure out what I need to write on my paper. So for example, I can see that my red line is right here at negative 2 on the graphing calculator. So that means that I can put a dot on my graph right here at negative 2. And then I can see that my blue line sorry, I lost my pen there for a second, hits the line over here at, let's see, 5, 6, 7, at 8. So that means that I can put a dot right here at 8. And then the most important piece is right here where the two graphs, or where the two lines cross, right here at this intersection point. Which is right here at 4, 4. So I am going to put a dot right here on my graph at 4, 4. And then I'm going to draw my lines to connect them. So I've got one line that's going to go this way. Then I have another line. So you can see, so I graphed my red line right here, and I'm going to make sure I remember to add arrows to it. Then I'm going to graph my blue line, and I'm going to do that by connecting these two coordinates and stretching it all the way across the graph. So now that I can see that I have my two lines graphed, my solution, remember, is this point right here where they intersect. I need to look and see where my x coordinate is, and you can see that my x coordinate is right up here at 4 because it lines up with the 4 on the graph. And then I need to do my y coordinate next. And so if I look at where it is on the y-axis, it also lines up with 4. So that means my solution to this system is 4, 4. I'm going to show you one more. So number 7, I'm going to graph using the graphing calculator. And I'm going to type it, the first one right in here. So y equals 1/2 x minus 7. Then I'm going to click underneath and graph y equals -5/2 x minus 1. Now I'm going to look at the lines that I graphed. So I can click on the line right here, and I can see that the green line hits the graph right here at -7. So I am going to put a dot right down here on my graph at -7 to match where it was right here on the graph. And then I notice that they intersect right here at 2, -6. So I'm going to put another dot over here at 2, -6. And I am going to draw my line to connect those two coordinates. So it's going to look like that. Then I need to look at my purple line, and I see that my purple line hits the axis right here at 0, -1. So I'm going to put a dot on my graph right here at -1. And then I'm going to connect the two coordinates and give myself my line. Ooh, that was a bad job. Let me try that again. Okay, there we go. That's better. So where is my solution? Remember that your solution is where the two lines intersect. So we're going to look right here. And my x comes first and my y comes second. My x coordinate lines up right here at the 2. And then my y coordinate lines up right here at -6. So my solution is 2,6 for my final solution right here. Okay, so you try using that graphing calculator to put your graphs on the paper, and I will be happy to help you if you need it, and I'll check your answers too.